Oh, I almost threw that. That was a darn good catch. That was a blooper. Hey guys, Ken from AllPro here. So we're gonna do another little walk around of our shop JL. It's getting ready to go through a transformation. We've already started doing a few things. Might have a couple videos out by the time you see this, might not. We are gonna be changing a whole bunch of stuff this year. Some of it out of necessity, some of it just because I want to and because a couple companies are pretty darn cool about helping us out. So what we're gonna do is right now you'll see I got the ugly black wheels on here instead of our red bead locks. Up here in the Michigan winters, the bead locks don't do good with the salt. You got stainless steel bolts, aluminum rims, not a good combination with salt. So we run these for the winter. We are gonna be taking off this front bumper eventually. Rusty's Offroad has a new updated version of this that they're getting ready to release here pretty soon. So we're just gonna swap it out just to put the new latest and greatest on. We did just upgrade the steering system. We took the old steering system off we had that we absolutely couldn't stand. We put this new steering system on. It drives, handles, and feels so much better, it's not even funny. So that was a cool upgrade. That video is already out. We got a bunch of axe work we're gonna do this winter. We're gonna do a truss on the front. We're gonna do gears front and rear. We already got the rear truss, but we don't have any alloy shafts in the rear, so we're gonna be adding those. We're gonna be taking all these skid plate systems off. This skid plate system, it's done great. Honestly, it's served us very well. We're gonna do a huge comparison side-by-side video here soon of the current skid plates and the new ones that are going on. So that'll be a good video, I think, because it'll really just kind of show the contrast between the two different companies. Both phenomenal companies. Both are, this skid plate system actually has been really good to us. But we just want to change it to do something different. We got to move some rock lights around. We already put the video out for the new rear bumper. So the new rear bumper is already done. And that video is already out. So what this bumper is leading to is the fact that we're going to eventually do some different fenders. We're probably going to eventually do some different fenders or maybe deletes, something along those lines. We've already got front aluminum inner fender liners. We don't have the rear yet. We're waiting on the production of those to come out from the ones that we want. We're gonna change all the cube lights. We got the Rough Country cube lights on here. They've been on through 2 winters. The powder coat's coming off. They're just the cheap $80 lights. We're gonna take those off, update those with something a little bit different. Rough Country is going to warranty those out for us. No big deal. They're really good about that. A great company to deal with as far as warranty. We have the Rusty's Offroad rock sliders on here. These don't really provide much of a step because of the way they are angled, but they have just taken a crap ton of abuse. We've smashed them into rocks. You know, we were out in California just beating the crap out of them. I was going to replace them, but I like them so much I don't want to replace them. I don't need a step personally. I'm 6 foot tall. So he does make another version of these that's identical, except for the bar is actually, instead of angled, it's laid out. And then the plate that he puts across the top has reverse dipple dies on it to provide some traction. We were talking to Rusty's, we were thinking about trying a different set of sliders, but you know what, I just love these, I'm not gonna mess with it. We're gonna rip all the decals off. We're gonna update that with a fresh look for the year. Probably gonna go see my buddy at the body shop and get some of our damage from Pinion Mountain Trail down in California fixed. We got some mods we're gonna do on the interior. We got some mods coming for that stuff is still. Thinking now that we did that Best Top Sunrider for that JT, which we put into a video, now I think I want one for this. And then one of the really big videos. We got the PSC Hydro Assist steering system that we're gonna be putting on this bad boy. We're gonna get rid of the electronic steering, we're gonna go back mechanical, put a Hydro Assist ram on it. That way we get in the really big, deep rocks, tall rocks like we did last year. We're good, we can turn. Heck with this electronic crap. And we got the Rusty's Offroad tire carrier. No need to replace that because there's nothing better on the market. We've installed several different companies' tire carriers. There's a couple nice ones out there, but a lot of them just don't have the refinement and the thought process for them to do what this one does. But there are a couple other good options, but as far as I'm concerned, for the value, this is a hard one to beat. All of his stuff comes e-coated and then powder coated, so it's a 2-part process. Most of the other companies aren't even on that wavelength. A lot of them are sending them raw. So this is a no-brainer. We're just going to leave this tire carrier on here. I put the new Rusty's Offroad bumper on here. When his new bumper comes out, we're going to switch out this Factor 55 to a flat link, and we're going to get rid of that heavy worn fair lead for an aluminum one. And just some minor little updates there. Still on the fence on a couple other upgrades if we'll even have enough time to get them done before our next trip. But there's some remote reservoir shocks I'd like to buy for this thing. if I got time and funds, I'd like to buy those remote reservoirs and get those put on. And then I might also swap out all my control arms for some aluminum control arms. So I'm currently working on a deal trying to see if I can get the company that I want to produce those for me within enough time frame for us to get this thing built and ready. There's nothing wrong with our current arms. They're the Rusty's off-road arms. They're phenomenal. They've been 100% squeak-free for almost 35,000 miles all across the country. They've done great. And there's no upgrade by changing control arms. They just look cool. So they look cool. They're aluminum. They look neat. That's about it. Make sure you subscribe, because we have a lot of videos coming for this bad boy. Whole bunch. It's going to get a lot of changes done to it.